In the quaint town of Elderly Grove, there stood an age-old house with an unkind reputation. Time seemed to cling to it in the form of creeping vines and decaying wood. It was said that those who dared venture into the basement never returned quite the same, if at all. The story's protagonist was a young, intrepid filmmaker named Lana, always on the hunt for new content for her burgeoning YouTube channel. With her trusty camera in hand, she saw the tales of the haunted house as the perfect dose of local folklore to boost her subscribers. It was a moonless night when Lana decided to make her expedition. The air was crisp, carrying the faint aroma of wet earth and fallen leaves. The porch creaked under her weight as she approached the menacing front door. Pressing on, she navigated through the dusty labyrinth of rooms until she found the basement door. It exuded an ominous aura, a wooden maw leading into the bowels of the unknown. Undeterred, Lana flicked on her flashlight and began her descent. The basement was frigid, with shadows that loomed and twisted with every step she took. Lana narrated softly into her camera, her voice a low whisper that mingled with the ambient creaks and groans of the house. As she panned the beam of light around, it caught something peculiar, a pair of eyes glinting from the far corner of the room. Lana's breath caught in her throat, her mind racing between doubt and fear. "Probably just a raccoon," she whispered, half convincing herself. Yet, deep down, she knew better. Those eyes were too unwavering, too human-like in their silent watch. Reluctantly compelled, Lana drew closer. Each footstep was a daring question. "Do you dare? Do you dare?" With trembling hands, she narrowed the camera lens on the spot. Suddenly, her flashlight dimmed, flickered, and went out. She was engulfed by an impenetrable darkness, save for the soft glow from her camera screen. The only thing visible in the speckled visibility was those eyes, now closer, now unmistakably closer. Panicking, she fumbled with the flashlight, its faltering light returning just long enough to reveal fleeting glimpses of shifting shadows, of movement. Her heart raced, a living thunder in the hollow depths of the basement. Desperation gnawed at her, but fear rooted her in place. The eyes blinked, slowly, deliberately, sending a wave of fresh dread crashing over her. Then, a whisper, soft as silk, yet as piercing as an icicle. "Do you see me?" Lana stumbled back, her camera slipping to the floor. Who are you?" she croaked, as the room seemed to stretch its shadows toward her, elongating her terror. There was no answer, only the stifling silence as the eyes dimmed, merged with the darkness, leaving behind a void and echoes of what could have been, or perhaps was still very much there. Gasping, Lana grabbed her camera and scrambled up the stairs, the basement entrance banging shut behind her, as if chased by the breath of the abyss. Back home, she played the footage, the room, the eyes, the brief oscillation between light and dark. The whisper, however, was clear as day, chilling her to the core each time it repeated. Lana uploaded the footage to her channel, titling it "The Eyes in the Dark Basement Unseen." It garnered millions of views, drawing both skeptics and believers. But she knew it wasn't just a tale. The basement eyes haunted her dreams and lurked in the shadows of her waking life. Whatever watched her that night remained, unseen by others but always present, always watching. For Lana, Elderly Grove's folklore was no longer a story. It was her uneasy reality, a creeping truth hidden within the comforting facade of normalcy, ever whispering in the shadows.